In this video, we're going to discuss about interval in R. So, I think na-encounter nyo na to before sa algebra, okay? Or na-take nyo na siya before, maybe in general mathematics or in high school mathematics. So, you are already aware about interval. Okay, so let's recall bounded and unbounded intervals. Okay, so let's say we have, let A and B be element of the set of real numbers such that A is smaller, or let's say, no. Basta element siya ng real numbers. Pag sinabi ko kasing A less than B, so hindi masasama yung or equal, no? Okay, so let's make it, let's stay as AB element of R. Okay, and then let's define those interval under bounded and unbounded intervals. Okay. So ano ba tong bounded intervals tsaka unbounded intervals? Simple lang. Bounded, ibig sabihin may boundary. Meron siyang dulo. Okay? Nakikita natin may harang sa dulo. Either, kung may harang sa dulo, dapat meron sa left tsaka sa right side. Okay? Sa parehong dulo dapat meron. Pag sinabi namang unbounded, ibig sabihin, yung either yung isang part, yung left side ay walang harang o kaya walang boundary, and then pwedeng yung sa right side or pwedeng both, no? Basta ito may isang side siya na hindi um, what do you call that? Hindi nahaharangan ng boundary. Okay? So kaya siya unbounded. Okay? So now, examples of bounded. So meron tayong open interval. Okay? So pag nakita niyo yung open interval na yan, ibig sabihin, naharangan siya ng A tsaka ng B. Value ng A tsaka B. Pero itong values ng A tsaka B, hindi siya kasama sa interval nito. Okay? Sa loob ng interval. Okay? Pag naman nakita nyo, ang ginamit ay bracket, let's say A, B, ibig sabihin, ang umaharang or yung dalawang boundary natin, yung A tsaka B, siya yung harang. Tapos, kasama sa loob, yung A tsaka B. Okay? Kasama sa loob ng interval na yan. Now, kapag naman nakita natin yung AB, yung isa bracket, yung isa parenthesis, ibig sabihin dyan, ang tawag natin dyan ay half open, half close. Or ito naman, half close, half open. Okay? Ibig sabihin, dito sa half open, half close, yung B kasama sa interval, pero yung A hindi kasama. Dito naman sa half close, half open, kasama si A, pero hindi kasama si B. Okay, so yan yung mga bounded. As you can see, meron siyang harang both sides. Sa unbounded, may isang side na walang harang. Or pwedeng both sides walang harang. For example, we have A positive infinity. So yan. Okay, may harang siya sa left side, pero sa right side, tuloy-tuloy yan, ibig sabihin. It just increases. Okay? Or pwede naman, nakaharang si A and then included si A sa loob ng interval. Okay? Or pwedeng sa left side yung walang harang, so that means decreases siya. And then sa right side ay may harang. So ganun din, negative infinity, comma, B. Okay? Or as I said, pwedeng both sides walang harang. So kapag ganito yung case, both side, negative infinity, positive infinity, that means this is the set of real numbers. Okay? So, sakop niya yung dalawang dulo. Okay? Yung negative part, tsaka yung positive part. So that is our set of real numbers. Okay? Now, let's discuss each type of interval. So types of of interval. Okay? So, let's say we have A, B element of R, set of real numbers. Hanapin natin yung interval notation. Let's find interval notation. Interval notation or IN. We have set notation, or let's call it as SN. And lastly, graphical representation. Or let's call it as GR. So yan. So bawat type na yan, from bounded tsaka unbounded, hanapan natin ng interval notation, set notation, and graphical representation. Anyway, yung interval notation, ito yon yung mga sinulat ko dito. Interval notation yan. So, parang hanapin na lang natin yung set notation tsaka yung graphical representation. So, let's begin with the bounded. Okay, open interval. Number 1, let's have open interval. Open interval A less than B. So, ang interval notation niya, yung sinulat ko kanina, yung open and close parenthesis. So, yan yung open interval niya. Ibig sabihin, from A to B, excluding A and B. Okay? Now, ano yung set notation niya? Ang set notation niya, that is x such that A is less than x less than B. So, yan yung set notation. Okay? So, between A and B. And gumagamit tayo ng variable, let's say x. So, paano naman yung graphical representation? So, magiging graphical representation niya, so, ang gagamitin natin ay yung real number line. Tapos, magdodraw tayo ng dalawang circle. Let's say yung una, yung nasa left na side ay yung A, nasa right ay yung B. Circle ang drawing natin, ibig sabihin, hindi kasali yung A tsaka yung B sa interval na yan. And then, lalagyan lang natin ng shade yung gitna nila. Because we're talking about, pag sinabi natin A, B, lahat ng values between A and B. Pero hindi kasama si A tsaka si B. So, yan yung graphical representation natin. Okay? Number 2, try natin yung close interval AB. Close interval. Okay? Sa close interval, ang interval notation natin ay A, B. Ayan, bracket na ang gamit natin. For set notation, ang gagawin natin, x such that A is less than or equal. So, dyan na natin gagamitin yung or equal. X less than or equal to B. Okay? So, ibig sabihin dito, kaya siya or equal, kasama na si A. Tapos dito, kasama na si B. So, kapag i-graph natin siya, that is, ang drawing na natin ay dot instead of circle. So, we have A, we have B, and then let's shade between. Okay, so ibig sabihin, from A to B, kasama si A and B. Kaya nakashade din yung A and B. Okay? Next, number 3. Let's try half open, half close. Half open, half close interval. Okay. So, dito naman, ang interval notation natin is half open. So, i-open natin yung una. And then half close, i-close natin yung pangalawa. Okay, so yung magiging set notation niya, magiging x such that A, since open siya, so less than lang ang gagamitin natin, less than x, and then less than or equal kasi naka-close yung B. Okay, and then for our graphical representation, so draw ulit tayo ng number line, drawing natin si A, yung para kay A ay circle lang, tapos yung para kay B ay naka-shade. Okay, and then yung between. Okay? Number 4, we have half close, half close, half open interval. Okay, so dito naman, yung interval notation natin, naka-close yung A, so part ng A, tapos yung B ay naka-open. So set notation natin magiging X such that A is less than or equal, kasi naka-close siya, X, and then less than B. Okay? And then for graphical representation, ang naka-shade naman yung nasa part ni A. By the way, nakalimutan ko lagyan ng A and B. So, yung part ni A, tapos naka-circle lang yung sa B, and then let's shade yung between. Okay? Next, try naman natin yung infinite intervals. Let's have the bounded below. So, try natin yung mga bounded below. Pag sinabi natin bounded below, nasa left side yung boundary. Okay? Now, sa bounded below, let's have number 5. Kapag we have, let's say, for A is less than X for all X element of R. Okay, so sa ganyang case, meron tayong boundary na A and then pataas. Okay, so for example, for interval notation, boundary natin ay A, tapos naka-less than lang, so open lang siya, and then positive infinity. So mula A pataas ang tinutukoy natin. Kasi we're talking about X, which is always greater than A for all values of X. So A increases. Okay? I mean, those above A. Okay? Next, for set notation, that will be X such that, yun lang, yung A less than X. So, pwede namang X greater than A, so walang problema to. Yung graphical representation niya, drawing tayo ng number line, and then, circle para kay A kasi open, tapos shade lang natin sa right side. Okay? Lahat ng nasa right side, shade natin. So, yan yung bounded below. So, as you can see, ang na-shade lang yung nasa, merong humarang na A, kaya hindi natin na-shade yung nasa left side. So, lahat lang na nasa right side. Okay? Sa number 6, ang kinaiba naman niya dito, A less than or equal to X, simple lang. Ito kasama si A. So, sa interval notation, naka-bracket ang gamit natin, tapos positive infinity. Sa set notation, we have X such that A is less than or equal to X. And then for graphical representation, so same lang, but instead of circle, naka-dot. And then, shade natin sa right side. Okay, so yun lang yung kinaiba nila. And then for bounded above, let's say we have number 7 for, let's say, X less than B for all X element of R. So ito we're talking about those less than B. All values less than B. So kaya siya bounded above, hindi siya tumataas sa B. Yung B yung nagiging harang. So, ang interval notation natin will be negative infinity hanggang B, not including B. For set notation, that will be X such that X is less than B. And then for graphical representation, that will be drawing tayo ng circle para kay B. And then dito, nagsha-shade naman siya sa left side. Okay? And then the last one, so yun lang din, same lang. Magkakaroon lang ng or equal. Yung interval notation natin, instead of parenthesis, magiging bracket lang. Okay? And then, for set notation, X such that X is less than or equal to to BS. So as you can see, no, nagkaroon lang ng or equal. And for graphical representation, so same lang siya, but instead of circle, magiging dot. And then shade sa left side. So yan lang yun, no? So yan yung mga interval notation, set notation, and graphical representation ng 8 types, no? 8 types of interval. Okay, so let's have examples. Apply natin yung idea ng ginawa natin dyan sa taas. Number 1, kunin natin yung interval notation. So dito sa example, kukunin natin yung interval notation, set notation, and meron na palang interval na. O sige, interval notation, set notation, and graphical representation of the given set. Okay, so let's try 1, 4, intersection, negative 1, 1. Okay, so ano kaya yung magiging interval notation niya? Okay, so usually, ihuli na natin siguro yung interval notation. Magkaroon tayo ng scratch para sa graph. Okay, so ito yung magiging solution natin. I-scratch natin yung graph ng dalawang yan. So, unahin natin to negative 1, 1. So, try natin yung negative 1, naka-close, no? So, negative 1, 1. I-ano lang natin to, i-line lang natin. Sige, scratch lang pala yan. Scratch lang natin. So, ang gawin natin, linya lang ang gagawin natin. Ayan, negative 1. Tapos, let's say, ito yung 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So, negative 1, 1, ito yon. Negative 1, 1. So, ang gamit ko dot kasi close. Okay? Tapos, shade natin yung gitna. Next, 1. So, parenthesis, 4. So, ito. No, parenthesis. Circle. Let's draw circle. Okay, so let's make it circle. And then, dot naman sa 4. Okay, and then shade natin yung gitna. Now, pansinin nyo sa graph, asan yung intersection nila or common? Okay, so makikita mo ba? So, kumbaga, ang parang nag-intersect sila sa part ng 1. Ang problema, dito sa 1, 4, hindi kasama si 1 eh. Okay, so still, wala silang common element. So, meaning, ano to? Yung 1, 4 and empty. Tama? Okay, so empty set siya. So kapag empty set, wag na nating hanapan ng set notation since empty set siya, no? Wala siyang element. Okay. So lagay lang natin yan that is equal to empty. And then palitan natin, let's make it union. 1, 4 union, negative 1, 1. Okay, so copyin lang natin tong scratch natin na graph. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, ito ay negative 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, copyin natin to. Negative 1, 1. Shade. 1, 4. Shade. So, alam natin kung dot o circle ha. Depende kung parenthesis or bracket yung gamit natin. Now, when we say union, pagsasamahin natin. So, kukunin natin yung dalawang dulo, itong negative 1 and then 4, tapos shade. Okay? So, ano ibig sabihin yan? Ano yung interval notation natin? Ang magiging interval notation natin ay base dito sa last part natin, yung negative 1, tapos yung 4. Okay, so yung dalawang dulo. Okay? Then next, ano yung magiging set notation natin? Set notation natin will be x such that Negative 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4. Okay? Next, graphical representation, magiging, draw tayo ng graph. Let's say ito yung negative 1, ito yung 4. I-dot natin, tapos shade lang natin yung gitna. Ayan. So, yan na yun. Yung graphical representation. Okay, so I hope na susundan, no? So, let's have another example, number 3. Let's try negative 3, infinity, union, negative infinity, comma, 3. Close. Okay, so scratch ulit. Draw tayo ng interval. And we have negative 3 dito, and then 3. So, ang unang set natin, negative 3 to infinity. Okay? Tama ba? Or, baguhin ka natin, negative 3, pag-union. Sige. Pagsamahin natin. So, negative 3 to infinity, negative infinity to 3. So, let's make it this one. To infinity, no? So, ibig sabihin, tuloy-tuloy siya hanggang dulo. Next, positive 3 to negative infinity. So, tuloy-tuloy siya hanggang dulo. Union daw. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? Yung dulo, tuloy-tuloy sa dulo. Okay, so ano ibig sabihin yan? Ang interval notation natin ay negative infinity, infinity. Okay? Or, ang set notation naman natin, that is x such that negative infinity, x less than infinity. Okay? Graphical representation, makikita naman na sa scratch natin kung ano yung graphical representation niya. So, yan. Yan na yung graphical representation. Okay. And by the way, this negative infinity to infinity, ayan yung set of real numbers. Okay? So, let's have number 4. How about complement? Ihalo natin si complement. So, let's have 3, 4 complement. 3, 4 complement. Okay. Now, let's have our scratch. We have here 3 and 4. Okay. So, ano ba yung 3, 4? Ang 3, 4 ay ito. So, naka-circle siya. Tama? Ito yung 3, 4. Ngayon, ano yung complement niya? So, ito yung 3, 4. Ang complement niya, so, i-shade mo yung sa 3, papalabas. Okay? Tapos, shade mo yung 4, papalabas din. So, yun yung naging complement niya. Okay, so ano yung interval notation nito? Gagawan na lang natin siya ng interval notation. So, ang interval notation niya will be ito, lahat to. So, ano yung interval niyan? Naka-shade yan, so magiging negative infinity hanggang 3. Tapos, bracket ang gamit natin kasi naka-dot. And then, ito pa kasama to. So, ang gagawin natin, yun pagsasamahin natin. Okay? And then bracket 4 hanggang positive infinity. So, yan yung interval notation niya. Okay? Then, for set notation, so paano yung magiging set notation niya? X such that x is less than or equal to 3. Ito yon 3 pababa. Or 4 is less than or equal to x. O kaya 4 pataas. Okay, so yan yung magiging set notation natin. And then for graphical, kukopihin mo lang yung ginawa natin sa Scratch. Okay, so meron tayong 3 dito, papunta sa left, and meron tayong 4 dito, papunta sa right side. Okay, and then, we have, let's have number 5. Let's try number 5. Okay, so wait. Okay. So, tuloy tayo. Let's have R minus 3, 8. Okay. Close interval 3, 8. Okay. So, kung gagamit tayo ng relative complement, para mas madali, this is the same as R intersection 3, 8 complement. Tama? And then, gamit tayo ng scratch. Sa scratch natin, let's say, ito yung 3, ito yung 8. So, yung 3, 8 niya kasi ay ito. Ito yung 3, 8. Tama? So, pag sinabing no. Walang complement yun. Small. Okay. Ayan. So, pag sinabing 3, 8 complement, circle, papunta dito. Tapos, circle din, papunta sa right side. Okay? And, i-intersect natin to sa R. So, ano ibig sabihin? Pag i-intersect natin sa R, ito lang din yun, no? Common elements nila. Kasi yung R, lahat na yun. Okay? So, para lang siyang 3, 8 intersection, no? So, anyway, yun nga yun, no? Pag in-intersect natin, that is simply 3, 8 complement. Tama? So, in-intersect natin kay R. Okay? So, ngayon, ano yung magiging interval notation niya? Yung magiging interval notation niya, in, ayaw. Okay. So, ang in natin will be 3 papunta sa left side. So, that is negative infinity to 3. Open ang gagamitin ko kasi circle. Union, 8, tapos papuntang positive infinity. So, yan yung ating interval notation. For graphical, for set notation, that is x such that x is less than, no? X is less than 3. Okay? Or 8 is less than x. Okay? And for graphical representation, so kukopyahin ko lang yung graphical representation. Let's say this is 3, this is 8. Circle, then shade sa left side, circle, then shade sa right side. So, yan lang yan, no? Yung graphical representation. Okay? So, parang pangit ng pagkakaano ko, no? So, pwede naman kung gusto niyo maganda, pwede naman ganyan, nakaganyan. Mas maganda. Ayan. Okay, number 6. Let's try negative 1, 0, plus 0, 1. Boolean sum. Okay. So, negative 1, 0, plus 0, 1. So, sa Boolean sum, ano ba to? Paggagamit tayo ng Boolean sum, this is negative 1, 0, minus 0, 1, union 0, 1, minus negative 1, 0. Tama? Using Boolean sum. And that is also equal to negative 1, 0 intersection using relative complement 0, 1 complement union 0, 1 intersection negative 1, 0 complement. Ayan. So, try natin. Gawan natin siya ng tig-isa. tig-isang number line para hindi tayo malito. So, ito muna, yung unang part. Yung -1, meron tayong -1, 0, and then 1. And then -1, 0, ito yon. Circle, circle, shade. Tapos, 0, 1 complement. Ito yon 0, ay no. Pag complement pinag-uusapan, naka-shade na. 0, 1, tapos, yung loob, di ba? Complement tong loob, so lalabas siya. Okay, so dito na sa left side, tapos sa right side. Kung kukunin natin yung intersection niya, ito lang yun, -1, 0, no? Intersection nila. Ay, hindi. May shade na to, no? Naka-shade na yung ditong part. So, ay, hindi, wala naman to eh. So, magiging 0, 1 nga lang. Common element nila. So, ito lang yung magiging -1, 0 pala. So, ito lang yung magiging intersection ng unang part. So, yung unang part pa lang yung kinuhanan ko. Okay? So, -1, 0 again, ito yun, -1, 0. Ito. Tapos, yung 0, 1, complement, ito yon yung pangalawa. Okay? Complement ang hinahanap, kaya naka-shade yung 0 tsaka 1, tapos yung papalabas. And then, kinuha natin yung intersection nila. So, ang intersection nandito, yung common elements nila. And yung common elements nila yung -1, 0. Okay, try natin yung kabila. I-union natin yan dito sa kabila. So, gawa rin tayo ng another graphical representation para dyan. So, -1, 0, and 1. 0, 1, ito yon. Ay, no. Circle lang siya. Circle, 0, 1. Ayan. Tapos, -1, 0 complement. So, i-shade ko naman, -1 and then 0. Bakit naka-shade? Kasi complement. Okay? So, i-shade ko siya tapos yung nasa labas instead na nasa loob. Yung kabaliktaran. Okay? Kasi ang -1, 0, naka-circle yan, tapos yung loob. So, kung complement niya, edi nasa labas. And then, ano yung intersection nila, yung common elements? Ito, 0, 1. Ito yung common element. Okay, so pag union lang natin, so yan yung plus nila. As you can see, no? Parang pinag-union lang natin tong dalawa. Yun yung naging addition. No? Pinag-union lang natin yung given. So, interval notation, that is -1, 0, union, 0, 1. Okay. Next, for set notation, that is x such that -1 less than x less than 0, or 0 less than x less than 1. Naka-or yan ha. Pag end yan, magiging end yan. Kasi imposible yan. Okay. Next, for graphical representation, okay, so ito siya. We have -1, 0, and then 1. -1, circle, and then yan. And yung gitna lang nila. Ayan ha, ginawa ko na lang siyang slash para hindi siya pangitignan. And then 0 to 1, naka-circle lang din, and then shade natin. Okay, so mas maganda pala tignan pag slash lang yung pang shade. Okay? So, yan na yung graphical representation niya. Okay, so ganito natin in-apply yung intervals. Madali lang siya, no? Kasi parang ni-review lang natin yung high school mathematics. So, for our next lesson, i-discuss naman natin yung relation.